Hello, fabulous Pisces. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of August 2016, General Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. What an amazing month it is for all of us. Big things are happening, cycles are ending, others are beginning. Now for you, yes, fabulous things are happening, but I gotta say, next month is off the hook, okay? Next month is awesome. We've got an eclipse in your sign, an eclipse in your opposite sign. It's going to be a big month for you. Change, love, people, self, all of that. Good things happening all around. I'll be here to talk about it then, of course. And it is going to be an important time for you as well. But this is the month that sets the stage. And that doesn't mean there aren't important things happening now. Absolutely they are in a few different areas of life. So let's start with Mars, okay? We'll sort of start late and work our way to the early part of the month. It is in the later part of the month that Mars will leave shadow. So officially the Mars retrograde season that's been taking place for most of this year so far will finally come to an end. Now you can watch the Mars retrograde special horoscopes that I posted back early this year. You may want to have a look at that to reflect on some of the themes that have been coming up for you as Mars has been retrograding. But for you, really, this particular time, late this month, as Mars leaves shadow, will immediately meet Saturn in the sky. And this is all happening at the very top of your sky, where it comes to your career. So it is this very area of life that may have asked for a lot of your energy, a lot of your attention. You've had to give a lot of focus as well. And it can sometimes feel like you are working really hard or giving it all your energy, but maybe not always having as much energy as you would like to accomplish what you would like. Well, what's really great about what's happening this month is as Mars leaves shadow and meets Saturn, it is a real moment of truth kind of moment. And it is a very grounded kind of energy as well. And what I mean by that is, why have you been feeling the way you've been feeling? There may be a multitude of reasons for that. But it is about getting to the core of it. It is about getting to the truth of it and understanding it that much more deeply. And it is really important and very powerful as well. As I look at this, it says to me that you are certainly on the pathway of achieving things that are meaningful to you, that matter to you. Now, this can play itself out in terms of career, yes, and in terms of achievement of goals, yes. Also, this can have to do with bosses as well. So this could have been a time when bosses were kind of like either hard to pin down or kind of difficult to deal with in some cases as well, I'm sorry to say. This energy also has to do with life purpose and understanding your life purpose and what direction it is that you're going in. And as we've been having this energy and entertaining this energy, and for you in particular, it might have felt that these very areas were unclear, or just as you had the answer, you realized that you didn't, you took 2 steps forward, you had to take a step back, or maybe you had to stand still for a bit. All of that can happen when Mars is going in and out of this particular area of life. So now here we are, you're about to have your moment of truth. Not only that though, I mean, when I look at this, traditionally Saturn meeting Mars in the sky is one of the more difficult things that's going to happen in a sky. And yet I'm really encouraged. And the reason I'm encouraged is because we have an extremely positive eclipse happening at the same time. And also we're having this rare phenomenon of 3 eclipses kind of happening back to back to back. Normally there are 2 eclipses back to back, 2 weeks apart, that's it. Once every 6 months we get these pairs. This time we're having 3, so there's like a month of eclipse season happening. And so just before Mars leaves shadow, Mars meets Saturn, we are going to have this eclipse happen, and it is an extremely lucky and fortunate eclipse at that. And this eclipse is happening in the sign just before yours, which is about the truth coming out, the truth setting you free. This is about the things that you weren't aware of now becoming to your awareness. And this eclipse is speaking in harmony with Uranus in your financial part of your sky. So there's prosperity there, there's money there based on awareness that comes about. Because we have this positive eclipse happening, it suggests to me that information comes forward, awareness comes about for you, very likely affecting your money in a positive way. allowing you to make a closure, allowing you to release what's not yours to hold on to, or allowing you to be grateful. Maybe there are people working on your behalf and you don't realize it, saying good things about you. And that in turn leads me to believe that even with the moment of truth, even with you, having to look at, okay, what's the reality of your boss and why is your connection like that with them? What's the reality of the goals you have? Why is it that you've been motivated to achieve these things? What's the reality of your life purpose and why has it felt like just as you knew the answer, maybe you didn't, and a part of you just kind of wanted, sort of held your hands up and said, universe, please guide me, please tell me. A lot of that is going to actually make a lot of sense, and you're going to feel grounded in the best possible sense. You're going to feel like you understand what you need to do to manifest things that you can be proud of, things that will allow you to feel like you're moving in a direction of greater success as you define it, but also a greater sense of self-respect as well. So all of these together, to me, suggest that you're moving in the right direction and you're moving in a positive direction of bringing more in alignment with a sense of a higher vision for your life and a greater sense of life purpose as well. As we move early into the month, like I said, we're kind of moving backwards early in the month. We have a new moon taking place, and this new moon is happening in a part of the sky that has to do with work and the workplace. So this is your work project, your coworkers, if you're self-employed, the clients that you have. And it looks like normally when we have activity in this part of the sky, you're busy. There's work to be done. This particular new moon is speaking in supreme harmony with Saturn. I love this because this suggests new beginnings, new gains that last, that benefit you, that bless your life in many ways for a long time to come. And so if there's any kind of workplace momentum, any kind of projects that look exciting to you or anything new that you're hoping to be considered for, there's good news all around. At the very least, there will be hours, there will be busyness, there will be things to do. But very likely what it is and opportunities that you uncover now will be part of your larger success in the bigger picture of your life and can affect the larger success and larger achievements of your life, not only now, but possibly for the rest of your life as well. There's very positive things happening this month for you in terms of work, in terms of the work you're doing and how you feel about it, and in terms of the achievements that you're gaining and how you feel about that as well. And through it all, you are being true to yourself. You are being honest with yourself. And if there's been any doubt, that will become that much more abundantly clear to you now.